Get your inside rein and your inside leg so he has some bend. You always want his head looking in the direction that he's going. So circle again, Mary, and I want bend on him, which means his head will come to the inside and he is looking where he's going. So you take your hand and pull it straight to your hip till your horse is looking to the inside. And if you feel like he wants to dive in, just bump that leg. More. I want to see his nose come to the inside. Drop your outside hand so that his nose can come to the inside and pull your inside rein. Pull it. Pull his nose to the inside, Mary. Pull. Pull, pull, pull. There you go. Now I see his nose on the inside. Pull his nose some more. I want you just to hold his nose, just like this. Circle around. Get up, pull his nose. Pull his nose. Shorten up your rein. You're not pulling down. I want you to pull up, straight to your hip bone. There. Up. Up to your hip bone. Look, your hip bone's up here. There you go. Feel that? See that? That's bend. Good. Straight to your hip bone. Pick your hand up a little bit. Almost to your waist. Your hip bone is on your waist. Pull to your waist. Your hand should be sitting up here on your waist. Right at your belt. There you go. Then you use your inside leg to bump on him a little bit. And that takes care of his rib cage. There. And that's the same position you're going to have turning a barrel.
One more time around.
Use a lot of inside leg right here so you can approach. Move him over. Now look up at me. Look up at me for your approach. Now you want to come in a straight line. And then when you get to the barrel, you're going to pull your hand to your hip. Straight line, straight line. Whoa, wait, where are you going? Okay, now look. Sit down, sit, drop your pelvis, sit. No, you're still posting. Stop. Stop. When you get up here to your rate cone, you've got to be then sitting down. No more posting. Okay, go ahead and try it again. It's run, rate, turn, or trot, sit, turn. There you go. Look up now. Straight line. Okay, so circle around again. You kind of went way too wide, huh? Go to the fence. Now when you get on the end down there, you're going to look over your shoulder so you know where to come. Look over your shoulder, Mary. Turn, Mary, turn. Where are you going? There's supposed to be a line right here. Okay, so go back. The approach to a barrel pattern is very important. A lot of people don't focus on the approach enough. And then they have problems coming in the gate, and they have problems with their first barrel, and it's all because they haven't focused on their approach, Mary. Mary! That was better. Good. Looking up here. You always got to be looking while you're riding. Looking up here. Good. Then you're going to turn towards your barrel. Sit at your rate cone, which is that first one. Okay, so you just overshot it, huh? Okay, so just circle all the way around and go back and try again until you get that approach right. The approach is crucial. Like I said, having the wrong approach is why most people have a bad first barrel, and then when they have a bad first barrel, they start schooling on their horse, which then makes their horse be bad at the gate coming in. And it all starts from having a bad approach, because people do not spend the time. Okay, go back down the fence line, and we're going to work on your approach again. People do not take the time and specify on their approach to have their horse be correct and know that their horse was warmed up right and have a feel for their horse and be able to have a nice approach to the first barrel. If you don't have the approach to the first barrel, you're not going to have a pretty first barrel. Look up at your approach, at your straight line coming to a barrel pattern. Very good. Good, you're working it out. Now, you're staying looking up at your approach, but know when you have to come over here. Right around in there, you need to start to approach your barrel. Sit down in your pelvis for your rate. Turn, Good. Go on to your second barrel. Pivot cone. Whoops. Okay, you're going to your second barrel. Straight, look up at the fence line. Go straight over. Sit. Turn. Pivot all the way around. Look up at the fence line. Good. Then there's your rake cone. Then your turn cone. And then your finish cone. Good. Go to the fence and pick up your lope. Nope. Where are you going? Go to the fence. No. Go, Mary. Go to the fence. Look, Mary. Turn and go there. You're going to go straight down the fence and go work on your approach again. Come right towards your pattern again. Okay, get your lead. Release your right leg. Fly your left leg. Good. You have the right lead, which is going to be your correct lead. Start softening that inside rein, bumping that inside leg for that bend. Your hand should come straight to your pelvis. You look up for your approach. Very good. Straight line. Nice. Good. I like the straight line. Stay straight. Now look to your pattern. Sit in your pelvis for that rake cone. Then there's your turn cone. Look up where you're going. Where are you going? We have to know where we're going. We are the leaders here. Sit. You didn't, okay, you kind of fell apart there, huh? You're wanting to lean forward. This is so typical. You were leaning forward, not sitting down. You didn't pick up your hand way before to your pelvis. Bump that inside leg. Do you feel yourself even right there where you ran over that cone? You're leaning over like this at the barrel. Sit up, sit down. You should have had bend on your horse just like you do this way and bumping that inside leg way before you ever even got there. Tell your horse what's happening. Straight line. Bend his inside rein. Think about where you're going now. Don't aim him at the barrel. Where are you going? Inside rein should be up to your pelvis before you get there. See how you wait till after? Sit down in your pelvis. Sit down in the pockets of your pants. Now your outside rein should not be up. Your outside rein should be down and your inside rein should be up. Okay. You know when you turn that first barrel where you're going, right? To your second barrel. So don't overturn it. Get your lead. Sink down in your pelvis. Put the pockets of your pants down and break to the trot. You gotta get your lead, Mary. Gotta get your lead. There you go. Circle around. Get the correct lead. Inside rein. Circle around so you can work on your approach. Bump your inside rein to your pelvis. Where's his face supposed to be? To the inside of that circle. So your hand should be at your hip like this. Bump, you kick your inside leg. Kick it. There, see what happens? That's the same thing you do at a barrel. So circle around, go towards the fence so you can come get your approach. Bend him, hand to your hip, kicking your leg, look up at your approach. Okay, now come straight towards your barrel pattern. Good. Straight, straight. Now go to your sit. Hand goes to your pelvis. Inside leg is bumping. Straight to your seconds. No, then okay, stop. We've done that every time.
What am I doing? I'm wanting to go around the circle.
Okay, let's try it again. You just want to go straight across. You just turn that and go straight across. Okay, so let's go down the fence line. Try one more time. It's okay to get confusing. All these cones and all this, you're thinking about where your hand should be and sitting and riding and it's very typical. The only thing you're guilty of is trying too hard. Get your lead. Get back over to the fence. You have the left lead, which is the incorrect lead. So you've got to break down to the jog, Mary, and get the right lead. Come on, Mary. There we go. Straight line. When you turn this barrel, you're going to go straight to your second. Inside leg. Turn, go straight. Yay! Woo! Look where you're going. Inside hand up to your pelvis. Good. Outside hand down, Mary. If one hand goes up, the other needs to go down. Inside hand's going to go up to your pelvis. Outside hand down. There. Outside hand down. Out. Look. Inside hand up. Outside hand automatically goes down. Okay, one more time. Wrong lead again because he's diving in when you ask him for that lead. Jog. Sit in your pelvis and jog. Get your lead. His nose should be to the inside. You should be jogging. You should be jogging. Means you need to pull. Okay, you're still not jogging. You still there. Now you're jogging. Now you're going to pull your inside rein. And then you're going to get your lead. His nose has got to look to the inside, not to the outside. Means you need to drop that outside hand. Pull his nose to the inside, Mary. His nose has to be to the inside of that circle. Your hand needs to be pulling to your pelvis. There you go. Your outside hand needs to be down on his neck. One hand at the pelvis, one hand down on his neck. Your right hand needs to be on your pelvis. Your left hand needs to be down here on his neck. What's your left hand doing, Mary? It should be down on his neck. Mary, raise your left hand. Which one? Is that one? Okay, put it down on his neck. Okay, your right hand goes to your pelvis. There you go. One to your pelvis, one to his neck. Okay, look up where you're going. Get your approach. That hand should be on your pelvis. The other hand should be down on his neck. Straight line. Look at your pattern. You're going to turn and go to your second barrel. Your hand should be at your pelvis, Mary. And you have to kick that leg so he goes around. Okay, follow me. Stop, stop, stop. Come here. Come follow me. Because you're going to have to get your hands right. Your hands are key to the whole thing. So you got your approach pretty good. You're doing good. You got your lead. You come up, you get your approach. When you come up here, here's your tracks right here. Your right hand needs to be at your pelvis and your left hand needs to be down. And then you need to be kicking that inside leg to keep him going so that he can turn around that barrel. So look up to go to your next barrel. And then what happens? Then you look where you're going and your left hand is going to come to your pelvis. Your right hand is going to go down. And you're going to kick your feet to ask her to go around. You're going to look up at your third barrel. And when you get to your rate cone, your left hand is going to go to your pelvis. And you're going to be kicking your legs. Your right hand down on their neck so they can go around. Okay? And your horse is getting real tired, so we need to do it this time so we can be done and move on. Circle around there and get your hand up to your pelvis, your right hand. Atta girl. Good. Right hand goes to your pelvis, left hand stays down, except for you need to use more leg, don't you? Good. Nice recovery. Left hand goes to your pelvis, right hand goes down, left leg. Nice. Good girl. Good. When you get there, your left hand goes to your pelvis, your right hand stays down. Beautiful. Good girl. Okay, walk. You can be done. That was great. Look at the big smile.